What's up, everybody? Welcome to another episode of Night Riders Podcast, where we try to bring you the best news locally and out of Texas, because I am located here in Texas. I do know I am late. I know you're like, Big A, you behind on all this news that's been happening on the scandals and stuff. I do apologize not uploading videos like I should be, but most of the time I always get backtracked with like some stuff I'm trying to do. I know right now I've been like doing some little carpentry work, which shout out to all the people who are out there doing carpentry, road work, like laying concrete, all that. Because man, it's not only is hard, but man, that stuff is difficult. If you don't know how to read that measuring tape, and you're out there just trying to struggle, figure stuff out, how to do all that. Me personally, not the best at it. I'm not saying I don't know, but I'm not the greatest at it because I never really had to use a measuring tape. I've been in the oil field and the stuff that I do, I don't really need a measuring tape. So, but anyways, yeah, I've been just back. I've been dealing with some little personal stuff. I haven't been keeping up with my schedule and stuff. And I had people in the past, and I do have more people coming up on the show. So I want to show my love and appreciation to everybody out there that's been coming up on the show, and appreciate everybody who's making the time to meet up with me and do these episodes and stuff. Thank you again for all those that show love and support out there. Let's get to it, man. Let's get to it. So obviously, starting off, we had some kid shoot up the school in Georgia. Man, like I said in the past, I think this one's on the parents, honestly, because all the evidence kind of follow up on them. This kid, it had mental issues also, so I can't remember his name. I can't remember the name of the kid. I don't even think they forgot all about the kid. And now that the P. Diddy scandal is broken out too, they forgot about this kid, but they just forgot all about it, honestly. There's nothing no more. It just died out. And everybody's been focusing on P. Diddy and all that, which I'll get into. I know, like I said, I do know I'm behind on the news and stuff. Everybody already knows about all that. So, but I just kind of wanted to express my opinion from the school shooting to what's going on right now. But like I said, that school shooting, I'm glad that they did press charges, or they did arrest the parents as well. They're putting charges on the parents as well. The parents are getting charged for basically, they're pretty much being held accountable for the kids' actions, which I agree that they should have. That's a great way for in future reference for parents that they just need to get with their kids, man. I don't know what's going on with these kids. It's making no sense that these kids just want to shoot up. And this kid is already 14 or 15 years old. So I was like, man, did he really go to high school? But maybe this kid was going to graduate early. I'm not sure. Maybe he was pretty smart. I'm not sure. But it wasn't adding up to me, all the stuff. And then an AK, like an assault rifle. He had an assault rifle. But obviously, that had to be the dads. There was no way in heck a 14-year-old, especially when they do background checks and everything. Because I do have my personal stuff for safety around here. I do live far away from the town, so I do have my protection of the house, but I had to get background checked. They had to see my license. They had to check my records, everything, make sure I don't have, mental issues or anything. But that's just crazy that the dad would let the kid shoot up, or not even, I don't know, it's just weird. Excuse me. It's really tough, man. And then following after that, there was another little kid who was making threats. I mean, even my town was making threats all over Texas. There have been school threats and stuff. So I just suggest, man, just get with your kids, talk to your kids. If they're getting bullied, talk to them. Get involved. As parents, let's just get together. I know none of us wants our kids to get bullied. I surely wouldn't want my daughter to get bullied, but my result is not here to take this gun and no, man. We can talk about these things, I mean, the lowest thing that can happen is we throw hands. some may win, some may lose. It is what it is, but you don't have to result in shooting or bringing knives out or anything. You don't have to result in that type of violence. And just talk it out, man. Just get it out of your system. Talk to people. I think that's the biggest issue right now is people just don't want to talk. They don't want to, push buttons, or they rather hide behind phones, cameras. I know I've been seeing these people's comments. They're just going crazy. Like I follow a lot of people do skits and stuff. I like to laugh myself. That kind of throws me away from the drama and stuff. So I like to laugh, and I follow all these people who do funny skits and stuff. And I look into the comments. I need to stop doing it, but I look into the comments, and there's always some people just negative comments about them just being dumb and stuff. If there was them, parents wouldn't like that. It's just like, come on, man. It's just they're just having fun. They're just taking time out of their busy life schedule to post some dumb stuff just for make somebody laugh. It's just, and they're all in it together. So it's just, come on, man. Just don't take everything too serious. It's just social media. It's just entertainment purposes. That's all it really is. Social media is just for entertainment. There's nothing really to be mad about. If you're mad at something, then go to the gym, punching bag, whatever, get it out your system. I did see, if you're angry, just start lifting weights. Apparently that's something to meditate the anger. So if you're angry at something, man, just go to the gym, lift weights, or get to a boxing ring and throw down with some people in there and make it your ass whoop. But you're getting out your system and you're not harming nobody. So that's what I would recommend. But let's come on, man. Let's talk to these kids, man. We gotta stop with this school shootings, man. There's kids out there really innocent. I was a high school student once. Yeah, I did a lot of dumb stuff. Never once that I thought about shooting up a school just because someone made fun of me. Now I'm like, okay, you made a joke. It's funny. Let's go on. It is what it is. Or I try to clack back on them. I try to make a joke back at them, but it may not be as great as his. But the thing is, we're just joking around. It's nothing serious. At the end of the day, I had De'Aaron up here. De'Aaron is one of the guys that used to joke around a lot. And you saw us, we were joking, catching up on our last episode, and we were just having fun. That's what it's all about. Once you graduate, you don't see people for a long period of time. I haven't seen De'Aaron since we graduated high school, so when he came up here and did the episode with me, it was just like we were just catching up and stuff. I know he wants to come back and do it. Hopefully, we can find the time to do it again. I'm more than happy to do that with him again. I know he said he likes to, chop it up a little bit, so we can chop it up, whatever it is. We can chop it up, get to know, but that's what it's all about, man. It's just being together, and talk it out. Maybe it is what it is about stuff, like I mentioned in the past as well. I've been seeing a lot of, grew up, like I said, high school, grew up seeing a lot of black versus brown. Me personally, I'm glad I was not part of that type of stuff, but I was around the people that were. So you have to realize some people may look at you different and stuff, but then we just talked it out, work things out. And right now, if I bump into this type of people, it's always salute, it's always handshakes. That's what it is. Never disrespect, never nothing. It's just it's all about love. It's all about love, really. So, a lot of us, we were kids, we would do dumb stuff, but at the end of the day, once we get older, we realize that the stuff we did in the past was dumb, and we try to focus on telling our kids not to do those type of stuff, even though sometimes the kids will still follow our tracks. But it's part of life, it's a part of the cycle. It will always repeat itself. So, but like I mentioned, it's just part of love, man. You just gotta talk it out. You just gotta get it out your system. If you don't like something, get it out your system. And once you get it out your system, you'll feel better. You feel better. Like I've mentioned many times, I've had. There is a lot. I'll say this: there is a lot of people probably that don't like me, or have some kind of issue with me, or we try to talk it out. I know a few of you. I've tried to talk it out, but hate continues. Hate is stronger than love. So obviously, hate continues. It is what it is. They have feeling type of way. I'm not gonna die over that. I'm gonna continue what I gotta do and keep going. I got a family I gotta take care of, so I'm gonna keep going with it. So I'm not gonna let that bother me or any type of way. I did my side. If they can't accept it, now it's on them. So That's one personal experience of myself giving to you. Hopefully, it helps you out. But like I said, like I mentioned, there's people out there who don't like me or have some kind of problem with me. I don't know what it is. I've tried talking to them. They can't tell me straight with a straight face. Obviously, they say something, or I always try to agree to disagree, but then they go back and say different things to other people. So to me, that's childish. That's kid stuff. Like I said, I'm grown. I'm over 30. I'm over 30 years old, so I'm not looking into something that I did 10, 20 years ago. So if you're still mad about something in the early 2000s, 2010s, man, you just childish now. That to me is just childish. So, man, let's just gotta stop the hate, man. Gotta stop the hate. Let's continue to the next topic. Okay, so P Diddy, P Diddy has been busted. Everybody already knows now. Like I said, I'm late on this stuff. Everybody knows now that he's been busted. He's been busted with a bunch of baby oil. He's been all kinds of weapons has been found with the serial numbers. Allegedly, there's a bunch of secret tapes out there that they've caught that I don't think they're going to expose. They're not going to. That's probably the main reason they're trying to get rid of P. Diddy's, because they got all these candidates out there. I did see pictures of him in Harris, and there's also pictures of him in Trump. So, lets you know what's going on, what's going to happen, what's happening with all this stuff. If P. Diddy's going down, he's going to bring some people. I think he's going to bring some people. Honestly, I think so. He's going to bring some people down with him. There's no way that you have all this power in your hands and you're not taking some people down with you, especially with some of them trying to throw you in, or maybe the ones that are trying to throw you in there. So I honestly think that he's going to throw some people down the bus. But my point of view on this, man, I think it was a kind of it might sound ridiculous, but I think it's a setup, not like a setup for PD. I think it's all kind of a propaganda type thing. The reason I say this is because, like I said, I've been keeping up with all these videos, TMZ, The Breakfast Club, and watching all these videos of everybody talking about it. Like it's all over the news, media, everything's all over the place. One thing that it kind of threw me off, though, because when you go through like TMZ, Breakfast Club, people actually, have like these research. Well, TMZ a little bit more than the Breakfast Club really right now, because they have like an actual news reporter right now out there that's actually doing research and actually calling the places and trying to call with lawyers and all that. That's trying to get, she's actually doing her thing. So if you like to watch the Breakfast Club for the news, right now is the best time. I know, hey, to just hilarious. She's also really great too. But this new lady, I think she's doing a magnificent job. I actually like the way she expresses the news and all that. So, like I mentioned, I was watching this video, and apparently they mentioned this to P. Diddy back in November of 2023. November or September, around, sometime a year ago around this time, they mentioned to P. Diddy that, his time is coming, he needs to start gathering up his things. And they were mentioning him that he was probably going to get locked up. It was going to be soon, it was going to get locked up. That happened around a year ago, like I said, in 2023. Come 2024, you had the Cat Williams with Shannon Sharp talking about it's 2024 is the year of exposing. Everything's going to come to the light and all that. That's what Cat Williams said back in January of 2024, beginning of the year. And then months later, you had Diddy's house get raided in New York. So, or was it L.A.? I think it was New York. But that kind of started putting me in the questions like, well, if they mentioned to him that it was coming, and prior to him getting caught, he actually went back to New York. He was hiding. I think he was hiding in Manhattan. He didn't go far. He was hiding still. He was still in the U.S., still in New York, still in New York, just a different town. But he was hiding in either New York, or Manhattan, or Queens, or the Bronx. I don't know. He was hiding somewhere up there. But he went back to Brooklyn, and he was going to turn himself in. But the night that he arrived, I guess the feds found out that he was there, and they went and got him. So they went and got him, so they wouldn't be able to. He wouldn't be able to be to get his free or his bail or something. Pretty much, they got him because he was. There was no way for him to work things out, and obviously it's come true because he's asked for bail twice, and both times he's been denied for bail. So, I mean, it's not looking great for P. Diddy. But so he got put in jail, and it's just. It's like I said, I think it's all propaganda, man. I think it's all propaganda. Like I said, there's pictures of him. Everything's been resurfacing. Everything's been resurfacing from videos of the late 2000s of him with Usher, Justin Bieber. I think Travis Scott was one of them. And like I said, there's been pictures of him with Trump, with Harris, Oprah. All these big name celebrities. It's pretty much all of them that's gonna get kind of threw me off. Like big names. It's just gonna be a big scandal. It's gonna be hopeful. It's gonna be a big scandal. Hollywood is taking a big hit with this P. Diddy stuff. But the one thing that kind of aggravated me is P. Diddy trial hasn't even started yet, and there's already people out there saying Jay-Z's next. There's already people out there saying we're coming after you, Jay-Z. I actually got the notification earlier that Jay-Z had left the country. I'm gonna say allegedly on that. I don't know how true that is. I actually don't even think it's true. I think it's just people posting. That's another thing you gotta watch out, man. There's a lot of people posting random dumb stuff, old clips, or just random clips of stuff just to put together and put out there. I guess obviously trying to get views and stuff. But I would say, man, just wait. If you want news, you go to your main news that you follow: CBS, Fox News, ABC, wherever you get your news. Good Morning America. Like I said, I'm right now because the Breakfast Club got that one lady. That's where I've been watching it from, or getting all my news and stuff from. But other than that, it's just crazy, man. Everybody's been talking about Jay-Z's next, coming after Jay-Z, and they've already been posting some stuff that Jay-Z allegedly forced Rihanna to sign under him and stuff. So I don't know, man. It's I feel like everything is a game plan that's thrown out to distract us or make us forget about the big thing, and that's the election year, which another thing I want to talk about. It's in a couple months, and you got people are kind of confused. I feel like now more than ever are now more confused of who they want to vote for because of the debate. Now, if you watch the debate, you kind of realize, both of these candidates are just kind of like out of there. Trump was. I ain't gonna lie. I wanted Trump back because of how things were from 2016 to 2020. Obviously, 2020 towards the end was hectic with the COVID and all that. But I can't say that. That was another scandal thing. I think that was another propaganda brought up by the real people in the back. But anyways, so that's what I wanted. I wanted to go back. Everything was available. Work was awesome. This and that. But if being kind of honest, after watching that debate, it made me realize, like, man, both of these guys are just dumb. Well, both of these candidates are kind of just dumb. Harris she couldn't answer the question. She had no idea I feel like she had no idea what she was talking about. Maybe I didn't get understanding of, because she wasn't really answering the question. That's like, man, what the heck? But I mean, maybe you guys may understand her agendas, her plans and stuff. Please let me know what you think about that, or let me know what her plans and agendas is. I honestly lost for her. Trump, he just made himself look like a fool, especially with that Springfield, Ohio, with the immigrants eating people's cats and stuff. Which my cat is free. My cat is safe. I'm gonna mark myself safe from my cat being eaten. I gotta protect myself more. and my cats. I gotta protect my cat more. So it's just when I saw that, I just stopped watching it. I was like, man, these debates are just ridiculous. Honestly, I think the last kind of debate that was actually a good debate was Obama and Romney. I feel like that was a good debate, or the last ever to be like an actual candidate type debate where you know, okay, these people, these are their plans, these are their agendas, this is what they want to do, and during their terms in office. Now it's just like back and forth. She don't paint her nails right. He gets his weird haircuts from it's back and forth, pointing and stabbing at each other. It's no debate, no plans, no actual. I want to do this for America. No, none of that. It's not like that no more. So I honestly think that this is just going. It's just a propaganda. Everything's just propaganda. It's just TV nonsense. The political parties going back at each other and this and that. But I will say this. I feel like in the cameras, they're showing us this back and forth scandals. When cameras are off, behind cameras, honestly, I think it's all for a show. Honestly, I think they're in the same team. They kind of making this big show about going back and forth just for us to get riled up and stuff. But I think in the back, there's part of a plan and stuff. And I know what you may say, Big A, which makes you think that, you know, how you gonna say that? You know, these people have different plans, these parties are different and stuff. Okay, so here's my reason why I said that. This is my point of view. And I understand maybe some of you may know more about this than me, but Project 2025, I just started getting into it. I should have been into it since they announced it back in March or April. If I kind of want to, like, what brought me into it is the fact that Trump said he's doing away with taxes, OT taxes. He's gonna do away with that, which I was all down for that. I was like, man, heck yeah, we're gonna work some OT and not get taxed on it. Heck yeah, let's do it. But then someone has mentioned that it was a part of the Project 2025 ideal, that the fact that if they get away with OT taxes, then there's going to be no OT at all. They're going to add more hours to our work already. So 40 hours, we're already apparently working 40 hours. Anything after 40 hours is OT. But now with this Project 2025, this is just one thing that I feel like is one thing. I may be wrong. Please let me know in the comments. But from what I'm understanding, that if they do away with OT taxes, they're just gonna stretch out our longer hours. Because if they do away with OT, so that's double the money that we're getting without being taxed. So they're gonna stretch out our work hours. So we instead of working 40 hours, we're supposed to be working, like, I guess maybe 100. I'm just estimating. I'm not 100% sure. An estimate of 100 hours. You know, we're gonna have to work. That's basically the OT that we're getting, but that's all going to be straight time. So there's no OT at all. So we're still losing. If that's all straight time, we're still going to be making less than and we're losing time and precious moments, memories making with our family. So how are we still winning if we're losing? We're still losing. And that's one thing I'm trying to explain. Maybe I'm not explaining really good. I always do have a hard time explaining to myself. But that's one thing that I'm getting about Project 2025. And Project 2025, it doesn't matter which party is in office. Project 2025 is a proposed presidential transition project that is composed of 4 pillars: a policy guide for the next presidential administration. So whoever is in office, it doesn't matter whether it be Trump or Harris, they want them to still go through with Project 2025. And I know that even when Biden was still running, he announced that, I think it was him, that Project 2025 was a Republican thing. And the only reason they say that is because the people who started Project 2025 were people who were under Trump's administration in the past. That's why he's saying that it's a Republican thing. But Harris, I think I saw Harris mention that she's trying to say she's doing away with 2025, but she's trying to be slick. Honestly, I think she is in it as well. That's my point of view. I'm just saying. I'm not saying this is all facts. This is my point of view, and this is why I'm worried. Because what's the point of doing away with taxes on OT, and yet they're stretching out our work hours? We're going to be in work longer than we already are, and we're not getting OT of it. So we're obviously right now we're struggling with. Some people need OT to survive and stuff. OT is what brings extra money for extra plans and for vacation trips and stuff. So if they're doing away with that, they're doing away with our way of living. People are gonna be pissed off. People are gonna be hurting. It's just hard to kind of, if you get into it, man. It's just kind of hard to understand. Maybe I'm not understanding it right, like I'm saying. I just started researching this and stuff, and so I would, if you can please tell me and let me know what Project 2025 is. I need to get more info. I'm looking into it, but I can't find out. I'm just finding out what it is. It's like a 900-page book of policy that they want the president to do in the upcoming years. So I'm like, man, what the heck is where is the agenda? Where is the plans that they want to do? Some of the stuff is still normal. Some of it is normal. That's just one that caught me off guard. That when Trump announced he wanted to do with taxes, OT on the taxes, taxes on the OT, I was all down for that. But then when they said that they want to stretch out more hours, I was just like, wait, hold on, they're doing away with our taxes, and then but instead of the longer hours we're going to be working, being OT is just going to be straight. Like, what the heck? Ain't nobody gonna work doing that. Ain't nobody. Nobody wants to be in work longer than 40 hours if it's not OT. Like, what the heck? But that's what I'm thinking. Is everything is just propaganda. That's what I'm thinking. That they're just distracting us from the fact that they don't want us to focus on this policy that they want to do. Project 2025. They don't. They kind of throw it out there a little bit. Like I said, I've seen it scattered, but they're throwing more of these scandals, the P. Diddy scandals, these Jay-Z stuff, Cat Williams, the Shannon Sharp sex thing. I think that was propaganda too. I mean, it was just him to get out there with the sparks. I'm pretty sure they're selling more and more. People are probably buying more sparks or that Blue Chew, all that. So, but man, we gotta pay attention, man. We gotta get we got. It's hard for us really because of the fact that they still want us to kind of get down our throats with this racism, with this, because that's another thing I noticed with all these videos, these interviews, it's CNN, Fox, all them. They're always throwing race in the stuff. They're never really asking questions that should be asked, like, what is their goals to get inflation down? What are your goals to get gas? I mean, I know those are the top things that everybody wants to know, but like, how can you build more jobs? What's one thing that you want to do to make America great? What's one thing that you want to do for Americans to have more work? How can we bring more work? How can we lower down the debt that we currently have with China and all that? What's some stuff? What's your plan on the wars? How are you going to end the wars? Stuff like that. Questions like that I have yet to to be asked or answered. I may have missed some. I try to keep up as best as I can with all this, but as much as that I'm following, all I see really is, Harris is not black. Harris is Indian or half Asian and all. Trump, he's a crazy redneck. That just says dumb stuff, crazy stuff. The immigrants are here to eat our pets and take over our stuff. Like, I mean, some of the stuff kind of is true. I did see some people post some pictures and stuff. I can't find it. I'm looking at who's eating these cats and stuff. I haven't been able to find it. I want to say maybe it is true just because I saw Eddie Griffin saying he saw it. And I know that sounds kind of ridiculous, but Eddie Griffin is a straight up guy. He is one of the best comedians out there. I grew up on his movies and his communist shows, so he is one of my top favorites. And so when he says he saw it, I believe it. He saw it. There's no doubt about that. But he said he saw a video, and he has a podcast. NNN, I think is what it's called, NNN. So check him out. He's pretty much like he does new stuff as well, like this, but he does it better because he actually showing you what he's going to talk about. Not me. I'm just going off of my notes and stuff, but. I will try to be getting better. I am trying to invest more and more into this type of stuff. Obviously, I'm trying to get into figuring out how to do. I'm not very technical, as I may have seen in the past. I'm barely now learning how to edit videos and stuff. The last few ones with Garrett, if you see me on TikTok, where it has sound effects and stuff, that was me. So I'm just not learning how to be all technical stuff. I never really thought I was going to be doing this. Honestly, I dreamed about doing this since 2016, but I never had the guts to do it. So, but man, let me know what y'all think. I honestly think everything that's happening right now is all propaganda, all just visual stuff to get us distracted. It's nonsense, really, man. It's nonsense. If Project 2025 is something that they want each party to follow, we are kind of doomed. We need a kind of really we need like everybody together. You know, whether it be black, white, brown, green, blue, whatever, gay, by whatever you are. You know, the pride. Let's put all the pride right now to the side. Let's all get together, straights and weirdos come together and let's, hey man, because sooner or later we're not gonna have something that's to fight over. You know, we're not gonna have anything. Everything's gonna be taken away from us. I do agree with some people saying property tax needs to be taken away, just because I don't want to be paying for this stuff forever, and I don't want my daughter, if I'm gone, I don't want her to be paying over stuff, and then she's not even living here. Might as well sell it or rent it, whatever she plans on doing. But it's just something that we don't want people to. It's just something we need to get together, and we need to make sure that this government is not overpowering us. Remember that they work for us. We're the ones that tell them or have in control of them. It's not the other way around. We cannot forget that. We can't forget that. It's them for us, not us for them. I think. Yeah, I don't know if I said that right, but they work for us. They not like us. 100%. But I don't know, man. Let me know what y'all think. I may have gone thrown off a little bit. Some people trying to reach out to me right now while I do this video, so that kind of threw me off a bit. So I do apologize if I had long pauses and just went off on my stuff. But thank you again, man. I'll see you on the next episode, and hopefully in the next one we get, I'll get somebody up in here to help explain all the stuff that I was trying to explain. So catch you on the next one. Thank y'all.